Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah wa syukrulillah la haula wa la quwwata illa billah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Allahumma shalli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Welcome to Islamic Science Research Institute channel, where we proudly present 2200 toilet data points collected from 5 continents. Our advanced technology, including drones, webcams, and a digital mobile surveillance system, DMSS, enables us to gather critical insight from around the world. Our data collection reaches from the southernmost tip of New Zealand to the northernmost regions, which include the political territories of Norway, Finland, Iceland, Greenland, and Alaska. On 25th to 26th January 2025, the University of Qom in Iran hosted an international significant conference on Islamic science. This pivotal event brought together 80 delegates from 17 countries, with all expenses covered by the university, ensuring full airfares and accommodation for comfortable stay in Qom. I am profoundly grateful for the sincere and hospitality we experienced during our stay in Qom. It was a tremendous honor for me to represent Muhammadiyah, the largest modern Muslim organization in Indonesia, with approximately 40 million members, both nationally and internationally, connecting us with representatives across the globe. In a brief 10 minutes introductory session, I put forth a compelling proposal for a collaborative initiative to address two vital topics. The first one is the development of the Global Islamic Calendar, GIC, and the second one is the establishment of the birth of the Global Fajr, BGF. The implementation of a Global Islamic Calendar will revolutionize our religious observation by ensuring that Ramadan, Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha are commemorated on the same day worldwide. This unification will not only enhance communal harmony, but will also resolve the ongoing zakat payment deficit created by the 11.5-day difference between the two calendars. Currently, without a common Islamic calendar, businesses in Muslim world are forced to use the Gregorian calendar for their financial operations. This practice has led to a significant shortfall in zakat payment due to the missed 11.5 days window. For more than 1200 to 1400 years, therefore, this issue has compounded, resulting in the staggering estimated deficit of about 10 trillion US dollar in unpaid zakat. It is imperative that, therefore, that we address the long-standing issue to ensure fairness and accountability with our community. In 2014, I authored a compelling research report titled Pseudo-Sharia Economy and Muslim Civilization Debt, which you can find it on Amazon.com. Additionally, I will soon upload a video discussing the significance of the Global Islamic Calendar and its impact on our understanding of time. Today, I want to delve into a crucial topic, the birth of the Global Fajr BGF. I will present my PowerPoint titled The Birth of the Global Fajr, which is based on 2,200 twilight data points collected from 2015 to 2024 using advanced modern sensors. To begin, I will highlight the dawn classification proposed by a Catholic priest in the 17th century, which unfortunately has misled the entire Muslim world. That's why it is time to correct this misconception and embrace to our accurate understanding about time management in Islam. Let me just share my PowerPoint file. The title of my PowerPoint presentation is The Birth of the Global Fajr 2015 to 2024. Let me just give you a highlight of ritualist twilight classification. What does artificial intelligence say about twilight classifications? I accessed Gemini on February 14, 2024 at 9:34, and this is the result. The origin of dividing twilight into astronomical, nautical, and civil twilights can be traced back to Giovanni Battista Riccioli in 1598 to 1671, a Catholic priest and an Italian astronomer. In his 1651 work titled Almagestum Novum, he defined these three twilight stages based on the angle of the sun below the horizon. First one, astronomical twilight, when the sun is 18 degrees below the horizon, when the faintest stars become visible or vanishing. Because it refers to stars, then I call this point navigation. And then the second one, Riccioli classifies nautical twilight when the sun is 12 degrees below the horizon, when sufficient light for basic navigation using the horizon. Because it's now referring to a horizon, then I call this line navigation. Okay, civil twilight when the sun is 86 degrees below the horizon. This is very clear. We don't have to discuss about this. So basically, this is the situation. Because the Earth is rotating along its axis, then the sun seemed to be moving, orbiting the Earth. This movement is called apparent movement. So it's called false movement, apparent movement. When the sun is about 18 degrees below the horizon, this is the horizon, eastern horizon, and this is western horizon. When the sun is 18 degrees below the horizon, this is called astronomical dawn. And then when the sun is 12 degrees below the horizon, this is called nautical dawn. And when the sun is 6 degrees below the horizon, this is called civil dawn. And then the sun rises in here in the eastern horizon and go to the western horizon when the sun sets. When the sun goes down about 6 degrees, this is called civil dusk. And 12 degrees below the horizon, this is called nautical dusk. And when 18 degrees below the horizon, this is called astronomical dusk. The misconception that has overwhelmed Muslims in the world is we have misconception that astronomical dawn is actually when the Fajr, true Fajr, is born. And 18 degrees is when the Shafaq, the Shafaq disappears. That's why this is the beginning of the subuh prayer, and this is the beginning of Isha prayer. And this is wrong. Okay, let me just continue. Astronomical versus true dawn. Ritually classifies the twilight into three astronomical, nautical, and civil twilights. The entire Muslim world has fallen victim to this misconception. Why? Because the astronomical dawn is not the true dawn. Astronomical dawn is not the Fajr Acidic. Okay? Physically, ritualist division of dawn is non-existent. Non-existent. The three classification is non-existent. Rasulullah, peace be upon him, peace be upon him, actually only classifies two dawns. The false dawns, which is Fajar Kadhib, and the true dawn, which is Fajar Shadiq. Regrettably, even many Muslim philosophers rely on speculative knowledge rather than firm reasoning. Another misconception is the belief that the Fajr is born earlier in the lower latitude. Okay, because Western astronomers introduced the classification astronomical, nautical, and civil dawns. Then in Europe, Fajr is when the sun is about 18 degrees below the horizon. And then Isha, okay, we don't have to, for the time being, we neglect this Isha sun depression angle, okay? And then because the Saudi Arabia latitude has a latitude of a higher latitude, lower latitude, then basically this is based on the belief that because of the atmosphere in the lower latitude is thicker than in the upper latitude, then the 18 degrees standard should be pushed further down when the latitude is increased. When the latitude increased. So therefore, in Saudi Arabia is using 18.5 degrees for Fajr. Egypt using 19.5 degrees, and Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore using 20 degrees below the horizon. So basically, if this is the astronomical dawn, because the atmosphere in the lower latitude is thicker, then this standard 18 degrees should be pushed further down by 2 degrees. Okay, so Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore are using 20 degrees instead of 18 degrees. So this is also misconception, because what I'm going to explain it in the following slides. Okay, first of all, remember when I told you that astronomical dawn refers to the stars. That's why I call it a point navigation. But nautical twilight refers to horizon. That's why I called it line navigation. And this, when we try to see this Al-Baqarah 187, wa kulu washrabu hatta yatabayyana lakumul khaytul aswadu minal khaytil aswadi minal fajr. And eat and drink until the white thread, this is line navigation. White thread of dawn appeared to you distinct from its black thread. This is line navigation. So actually, nautical twilight is even more compatible with Al-Baqarah 187 because astronomical dawn is actually referring to point navigation, which is stars. So this is another peculiarity, you know. Okay, let me just, okay. That's why I just want to remind you that please be alarmed. The data to support the presence of astronomical, nautical, and civil dawns does not exist. Does not exist. I already have some 2,200 morning and night twilight data collected from 2015 and 2024. The division of astronomical, nautical, and civil dawns is non-existent. I'll show you later. Collected using dozens of modern sensors. Therefore, astronomical dawn is not the true Fajr. Surprisingly, Muslims still insist on believing that there is a division of the three dawns: astronomical, nautical, and civil dawns. Now I'm telling you about the modern sensors being used for my research. I use many and various different sensors. I used in 2015 up to 2019, I used sky quality meter, which is actually, which is actually non-imaging sensor. That's why since 2019, I didn't use this any longer. But I use also, for my research, I use various of modern sensors, including DSLR cameras, smartphones, all sky camera, when you can record half of the globe, the sky representing half of the globe, and then drones also. On the left side, the sensors I put on the left side is very has significant drawbacks, because if we are using these sensors, then we have to visit the site. If I'm going to collect data in America, for example, then I have to go to America. If I want to collect data in Africa, then I have to go to Africa and bring these sensors. On the right side, on the other hand, they are operating through internet. So I can collect the data, twilight data, both morning and evening twilight data from my office. This is the benefit of using these two sensors. Okay. In terms of the number of the data, then I summarize the data is like this. Sky quality meter non-imaging, I use it from 2015 to 2022. We have about 377 data. And then we are using also DSLR cameras. This is still imaging. In 2018, the data is not many, about 50 data. And then smartphone camera in 2018, about 100 data, or sky camera. This is I obtained the data from Open Fajr project in UK. uh, collected in 2017 up to 2018. This is about 442 data. Then I use also drone 4K camera in 2020 to 2021, about 70 data. Webcams, video imaging from 2021 to 2024, 1,144, 48. And then digital mobile surveillance system. This is video imaging. In 2024, I got the data, obtained the data with collaboration with Mr. Sinar in Turkey. So, and this is the result. This is the statistics of the results. This is the span of the at the time is from June 2015 up to May 2024, and the data is about 2,200 data, and this is the data. The lowest is about 6 degrees, 5 something degrees, and the highest is about 19 something, 18 something degrees. The average of the population is about 12.4 degrees with the standard deviation of 2.6 degrees. But then I have to also analyze, apply statistical analysis when I put the lower outlier is when the mean minus 2.5 times standard deviation, which is 5.8 degrees, and the largest, the upper outlier is when 19 degrees. I consider about 5 or 6 points are deleted. So basically, the average is about, okay, this is the statistic. The number of toilet data is 2,200 collected from 2015 up to 2024. And then coverage, sampling to cover 5 continents. The southernmost is New Zealand. This is the latitude, and this is the longitude. And the northernmost is Norway, latitude and longitude. Okay, so this is the statistic, the population distributions, and this is the probability of a theoretical probability, and this is the actual appearance of the data. You can see that for 20 degrees below the horizon, when the fajar is born, when the sun is 20 degrees below the horizon, the probability is 0. I mean, the appearance is 0. Even 19 degrees is 0. Okay. But for example, for 15 degrees, for example, the theoretical probability is 16.9 degree, 16.9%, and the actual presence appearance is of 14.8 percent. So there is a quite good agreement between the theoretical and the actual appearance. Again, the mean is 12.4 degrees and the standard deviation is 2.6 degrees. Now I'm going to show you the empirical data that I have. I'll show you about 5 data I collected at El Nido in the Philippines, Jamaluk in Bali, in Indonesia. This is latitude and longitude. The third one is Cinque in Italy. Fourth is Mount Katahdin in Maine, USA, and Banff National Park in Alberta, Canada. These are the latitude and these are the longitude. All I used the data on the same day, on August 17, 2023. I just want to show you that the assumption that in lower latitude the birth of the Fajr should be earlier than in the higher latitude, it's wrong. It is misconception. First of all, I'll show you El Nido in the Philippines. El Nido in the Philippines, this is the video, the data, the original data is video, right? But then I extracted the video into still images. This is the first data, the first photo uh, taken at 4:35:10. This is the standard deviation. Standard deviation of, well, this is too technical to explain it in here. And this is when the sun is 18.9 degrees. When the sun is 18.9 degrees below the horizon. Okay? You can see here, out of 3.4 million pixel of data, in this image, 3.3 million is black, totally black. Yeah. Okay. 3 out of 30.4 million pixel, 3.3 million is black. See? You can see in here. And this is the last image, image number 240, taken at 5:54:50. And this is the standard deviation. When the sun is 0.3 degrees above the horizon. So this is the sun is already set. The sun is already risen. Okay. Okay. So between these two images, then I have to determine where is when is the time when the true Fajr is born. Okay. And this is the result. This is the result. Uh, this is the number of images. This is timing. This is standard deviation. When the standard deviations becomes rise exponentially like this, and this is the point when the sun the Fajr is born, and it happened in when it happens when the sun when the timing is 5:14:50 local time, when the sun is 9.6 degrees below the horizon. 9.6 degrees. So it's far away from 18 degrees. So if Muslims in the Philippines perform Fajr prayer, subuh prayer, Fajr prayer at official twilight, at astronomical dawn, 4:30 at 4:39:14, then they about 36 minutes too early. 35 minutes, 37, 36 seconds too early. Because the Fajr is just hasn't been born at about 4:35:30, 4:35:10, 4:35:10 in here. There's no Fajr is not born in here. The Fajr is born in here when it was 5:14:50. 5:14:50. Okay. This is the detail of the uh, image, the analysis of the image using image processing. This is when the sun is 18.9 degrees. Everything is black. This is the 3D view of the image, okay? You can see here, I can click here, when the sun is 17.1 degrees, And this is when the Fajr is born and detected by the system I developed, okay, by algorithm I developed. You can see after this, the 3D view is showing the real Fajr. See this? The real Fajr. Also this one. Also this one. It's becoming brighten and brighten. Okay. So that is for El Nido in the Philippines. The second uh, sample is Jamuluk in Bali, Indonesia. In Jamuluk, this is the first image out of 3.8 megapixel, is 3.8 million pixel of the image. In the image, 3.6 million is black. 3.6 million is black. When the sun is already about 5.4 degrees below the horizon, see this, the distributions of the pixel has been significantly bright, showing that the sun, I mean the Fajr is already there. See, so this is the calculation, the detailed calculation. The Fajr is born at 5:38:51 local time when the sun is 12.3 degrees below horizon. So if Muslim in Bali perform Fajr prayer at astronomical dawn at 5:15:10, then they are 23 up to almost 24 minutes too early. Almost 24 minutes too early. Okay, this is the detailed. I can show you the detailed in here. This is the original image. This is the 3D dimension, and this is the distributions of the pixels. You can see in here. This is when the sun, I mean, the Fajr is detected. First detected, and you can see the Fajr will appear in here very clearly. See this? Very clearly. And also in here. Also in here, the distributions of the pixels are spreading across the x-axis. See? See? This is, okay. After Jamaluk, then I'll show you the third sample, which is at Cinque Terre, Italy. Cinque Terre, Italy. See this? The sky is not quite dark when the sun is about 18 degrees below the horizon, because this is in Europe, right? Because the darkest pixel is about 20 something, and the maximum is 0.6 million is when we are at pixel grayscale of 30 something. Okay, but you can see here when the sun is already minus 5 degrees below the horizon, then the distributions of the pixel is like this. So between this and this, I have to determine when the Fajr is born. Again, this one is here. This is the calculation. I mean, the detailed calculation, tactical calculation. The sun, I mean, the Fajr is born when at 5:23:19 when the sun is 11.1 degrees below horizon. There is nothing about 18 degrees. So if Muslim in Italy perform Fajr prayer at astronomical dawn. No, no, not dusk. This is not dusk. This is dawn. Should be dawn. Sorry. At 4:35:29. Then they are 47 minutes 50 seconds too early. Or almost 48 minutes too early, because the sun, the Fajr is born uh, at 5:23:19, 5:23:19 in here. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. 18 degrees below zero, below horizon. Okay. Again, I'll show you this distribution. This is the original image. This is the pixel distributions, and this is the 3D view of 3D view of this of the pixel distribution. This is when the Fajr is detected, and you can see after that Fajr is becoming very clear in here. This one is also brighter, a lot brighter. See this? This is the Fajr. Okay. After Singtere, later after Singtere, I'll go to Katahdin in Maine, USA. Katahdin, Maine, USA. See this starry night? A lot of stars in here. So this is very good. 4K webcams actually, 4K webcams. So you can see a lot of stars in here. When the sun is about 18 degrees below horizon, and this is I stopped the recording when the sun is about 6 degrees below horizon, and this is the distribution of the pixel out of 4.6 million pixel. The darkest is about 9 in here, and then the number of pixel is about 2.2 million. And this is when the sun is already, the Fajr is already born. The distributions of the pixels are like this. Again, we can see here that the Fajr is actually born at 4:17:44 local time, when the sun is 12.8 degrees below horizon. Therefore, if we are using astronomical dawn as the Fajr, Fajr Sadiq at 3:38:29, then it is about 39 minutes too early. 39 minutes too early. Okay, this is again the proof of the. This is okay when the Fajr is detected. Of course, naked eye will not be able to detect this Fajr, but intelligent system using very powerful algorithm will do. Okay, so this is you can see that the pixel distribution is becoming is spreading after the see this, and this one also you can see. This is the proof that the Fajr is actually born after about 12 degrees below the sun is 18 degrees below the horizon, 12 degrees below the horizon. Okay, the last one I'll show you Banff, Alberta, Canada. Oh, I'm sorry. Somehow the link is not correct. So okay. Anyway, I've shown you 5 empirical data to demonstrate the birth of the true Fajr, the Fajr Sadiq. I've done also the dissemination of the result in June 2019. I conducted Fajr data acquisition in Tacoma, Washington State, USA, and I did also presentation. I conducted also presentation and discussion before the Tacoma Islamic Center in Washington State, USA. This is when I took the data at nearby beach, and this is the photo after the discussions. In December 2019, I conducted also a Fajr data acquisition at Fayoum, Cairo, Egypt. Then I conducted also presentation before the National Research Institute of Astronomy and Geophysics, Egypt, which was attended by professors in astronomy from Al-Azhar and Cairo University. This is when we took data at Fayoum, and in the discussion when I presented the result of our research at Andrea in Cairo. Okay, I have also produced 4 books about dawn. First one is Premature Dawn in the Global Twilight Pattern, and then Premature Dawn in the USA, Premature Dawn in Europe, and Premature Dawn in Asia. Everything is available on Amazon.com. The total of this one is about 1,700 pages. 1,700 pages. And the total book I've written so far is about 2,000 pages. This is about pseudo Sharia economy and Muslim civilization debt. Okay, I conclude with this statement. The division of astronomical, nautical, and civil dawns does not exist physically. The dawn of being born earlier in the equator region has no empirical facts. The true dawn appearing when the sun is 20 degrees below the horizon is unrealistic and lack of empirical evidence. Yeah, out of 2,200 twilight data I collected from 5 continents, there is no single data that proves Fajr is born when the sun is 20 degrees below the horizon. There is none. The astronomical dawn is not the true dawn, and the astronomical dawn never exists. Astronomical dawn never exists. Muslims have long been overwhelmed by various kinds of misconception, and can continue to enjoy them. That's the problem. The global Fajr appears at the average sun depth of 12.5 degrees. So there's no 18 degrees, no 15 degrees, 12.5 degrees. That is the average global average from 2,200 twilight data collected from 5 continents. Muhammadiyah and the Islamic Science Research Institute are seeking an opportunity to collaborate with other research centers in the world to continue the Fajr collection data sampling and to produce research report. Any collaboration scheme is appreciated. Should you be interested in learning how to acquire the world Fajr data and to process them, we are ready to give the training. All uses the state of the art of science and technology. All kinds of sensors can be used. That concludes my presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.